Hey Sparks, hey to all my Facebook friends and anywhere that you follow me online. I wanted to create this video because there was such an overwhelming response to my last video of just the things that I learned when I escaped the 9-to-5. And I also saw some people that were just like, well, I want to do it, yet I don't know what to do, or, I need a job because I have bills to pay. And if you follow me anywhere online, I'm going to tell you one of the things that I am big on is community. I respond. So I've grown a YouTube channel to over 20,000 subscribers, and I'm going to tell you, you guys know that I still respond. I wrote a book about it. I think it's important. And so when you leave comments, I actually think about these comments. I'm like, man, I feel you. So I wanted to talk about some of the things that I did to escape the 9-to-5. Now I'm actually going to have a live training about this, but I'm going to, these are things I was sitting up and thinking about, like, man, I want to help you. So I wrote a few down. Now, one of the things that I did at the end of December 2012, I knew organic life products had to just be not necessarily eliminated, but I knew I had to shift my ideas. I had to shift my mindset. I had to shift my energy. I had a business coach the entire time, and he actually had encouraged me maybe a year before that to make that shift. And I just didn't understand. We didn't meet that often. He was a free business coach from a small business, development center. I just didn't get it. Now, when I started investing in a coach and personal development, it started off at $97 a month. I was in Sandy Krakowski's Inner Circle. Here's her book, okay? Read their mind. And I invested $97. I then went into her small office home apprentice program, and that was $447. I bought everything that Sandy has. Sandy is amazing. And not only that, she's a protege of Danny Johnson. And the year before that, in 2012, I had invested in Danny Johnson's First Steps to Success, Creating a Dynasty, and every single one of her CDs, everything. I have everything off the shelf that was, in 2012. So progressing on, I invested in personal development courses from others, from marketing, from videos, from Facebook ads, from understanding social media. And I actually wrote it down. Another thing, I actually went to 2 events. I invested in her. I also invested, Jim Cochran, who's the author of this book here. He's my partner and business coach. I invested in his services and went to his personal development event. I went to Sandy's personal development event. I sat and calculated it. I invested what would have been my mortgage in Jacksonville when I owned my home before I sold it, even what we have invested here. I invested over $20,000. Look, that's not a lot, because it afforded me an opportunity to get the content information I needed to escape the 9-to-5. I invested more than that in my undergrad and way more than that in my master's. And I tell you what, they helped me get a job. So I knew that I could not do what I had already done to get where I wanted to go. It's doing the right things at the right time, in the right order, that right sequence to get the right result. Now, you might be thinking, I can't afford to do that. You can, and I'm going to tell you how. I said it was an investment. The first $97 I invested in Sandy Krakowski's Inner Circle. I've been to Tony Robbins and invested almost $1,000 a ticket. I wanted a return on my investment. That's why it's called an investment. How are you going to get a return? So as soon as you invest in any product, or personal development, you need to be thinking about, how can I get a return on my investment? As soon as I signed for Jim's coaching services and went to the first event that he had privately for the 15 in his mastermind, the following 2 months, I doubled what I had invested and paid to him, because I was looking for the investment. That's what you're supposed to do when you work with people, and say, okay, how do I make my money back? What's the return on investment? What do I need to do? What do I need to create? How do I need to grow my business? The other thing is, I drive a 9-year-old car. My car has it's 1,100 short. Miss Susie has almost 200,000 miles. You guys, I don't live this fabulous life. Like, in your eyes, maybe it's fabulous to me, because this is the life that I've created, that I love. I love my life. The whole year of 2013, I didn't purchase clothes. There were certain sacrifices that we made as a family so that we could live the life and design the life that we wanted to live. The other thing is, I got a spiritual mentor. I had a business mentor. I was investing in all this personal development. I was giving all these people. I invested in a spiritual mentor. Now, that right there came from my church, but it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort to go to a spiritual mentor. You might think that you have it together in any area, finance, mental, physical, you know, health and wellness, spiritual, but you know, somebody that can help you along and hold your hand will help you get further faster and understand. As far as getting my hair done and such, I'm natural, but I think I only got it done maybe one time in 2013. I don't recall getting it straightened, and I know I just had it braided. So these aren't fabulous things, but I did the things that I needed to do to sacrifice to get where I wanted to go. Health investments, and I wrote these down. I didn't want to forget. I made significant health, you know, investments as far as, you know, the right type of juicer, the right type of things that we needed for fresh foods and the fresh cook. You know, I cook amazing foods. I learned how to cook amazing foods because I wanted to be in a healthier state for when I knew that I was going to retire from my career. And I see here that someone is like, you know, I have so much slave debt. You're always going to have slave debt. I paid off all my credit card debt, and I still left with student loans. But there is a student loan, I don't want to call it a trick, but there's a hoop. And I'm not going to tell you it here, but there is a hoop. And when there's a hoop, that's all I can say. But there are so many programs, income-based repayment programs. And believe it or not, the government is more inclined to help people that are in business for themselves than employees. It's amazing. It is absolutely amazing, the programs and resources that are available for entrepreneurs. All right, this is a longer video than my usual videos, but I really had a lot to say, and I want it to be very clear. I didn't escape the 9 to 5 because it was this amazing, glorious message. I have a family of 5 that is dependent on my income. We need my income. We are a team, my husband and I. Yes, we make a great income together, but we needed my income. So it's just, you know, I'm not one that sugarcoats that. I'm not one here like, well, my husband took care of us. No. It's not that type of situation. And if you follow me for any amount of time and follow my husband, you get that. Okay, this is team effort. We are a blended family. I have 3 children to support. You all know the support, you know, that comes in and the information, because I've done videos about that. And if you don't know, go back in my archive. I got 400 here, and you can find it somewhere. Okay, you just type child support, Spark Wisdom, you'll figure it out. So this is the message for you to stretch your mind. I will see you in the next video.